Good day, everyone. Welcome to another UGG special interview. My name is Hot E. This is brought to you by the United Gamers Guild. Please do follow us on Twitter and Facebook, and feel free to join our Discord server. Today we have our role switched because our guests, the ones that I'll be interviewing for today, are two of the best hosts in the industry. Ladies and gentlemen, Rob Luna and Jay Perillo.
There you go.
How are you guys?
Nice to be interviewed by the legend Ron. All right, so it's amazing to be here. Of course, I'm with my brother here, Rob, and I'm excited. I'm sure this is gonna be an amazing evening. We'll be learning a lot of things here. So yeah, can't wait for your questions, Ron, because Rob is already ready, I'm sure.
Why do I feel the pressure in regards to the questions? But yeah, I'm totally excited to finally be here talking with you guys once again, Jay and Ron.
Right? Yeah.
So first of all, guys, we just want to know, we want to catch up with you guys. What have you been doing recently? Any projects? Anything that fills up your time these days? Rob.
Aside from streaming, I always stream Axie Infinity. That's the NFT game that I mostly play. Looking into the competitive side of it. Of course, we're about to do the tournament this coming February. Yeah, and the Axie Pro League. And aside from that, all about production and simply watching The Witcher. I haven't watched The Witcher yet.
Woohoo! Nice.
Jay.
Yeah, well, me, I envy you, Rob. I envy you.
Why?
I really want to have that time to legit chill and just, binge watch Netflix. I really want to have that. But as of the moment, just like Rob, trying to do things differently this time because it has been years that I've been in too deep into the whole streaming world, and finally I'm trying to venture into other things, and I'm enjoying it as well. And for those of you guys who are already following me on Facebook, you have an idea on the things that I do. But same as usual, I still do my radio programs. I still tend to some of the assets that I have, and from time to time, of course, I spend my quality time with my loved ones.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay. On to the questions.
Right.
All right, let's go. Here we go.
So what we want to know, okay, we want to know a lot of things from you guys, but I think first question that we have here is, how did you learn about NFT and what is your first impression about it? I'll start with you, Jay.
All right. Well, truth be told, the first thing that I thought NFT was, and I've already mentioned it on the last UGG podcast that we guys did. Actually, you caught it up fast, but I first thought that it was like a pyramid scheme or something because I have already shared this story before that the first time that I got introduced into Axie Infinity, these set of people had a PowerPoint presentation prepared. Would you look at that? A legit PowerPoint presentation prepared, man. And so I was like, why are they so keen into me getting into Axie Infinity? So my first question to them, and this was the most embarrassing question that I asked in my life, because now I know. So I asked them, wait, where's the networking or the pyramid part of this? And everybody was like, no, sir, you had the wrong idea, sir. No, sir, not like that, sir.
Power.
Yeah. And I was super embarrassed because during that time, I was convinced that it was a networking scheme or a pyramid scheme. But after that presentation, I got to talk to my friends. I got to do a little bit of reading. I did my own research, and then it hit me. It's like, Jay, what the hell did you do? Why did you say those things? So yeah, on up to that point, it was the start of my NFT games journey, because crypto, it has been there for quite some time now, and it's just recently that NFT really blew up, right? So Axie Infinity was the introduction for me in terms of NFT games.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love the
Wow.
story about the PowerPoint presentation.
What's a PowerPoint? Were you invited like in a coffee shop? Then they just simply open it, and they ask you to order anything that you want.
Well,
Was that the same vibe?
actually, it's the same vibe, but I'm glad that they didn't ask me to go into a coffee shop with them because that would instantly prompt me to say no.
Red flag. Red flag.
Yeah, it was a
Laptop.
major red flag.
All right. So yeah, guys. So about me learning about NFTs. To be honest, I didn't even know what NFT means. In here in the Philippines, NFTs means rice, right? I mean, the NFT rice, whatever. So that's the first thing. What's NFT? All right. Not, of course, I usually Google it, right? Non-fungible token. So the thing is, fungible wasn't even in my vocabulary. So what's fungible again? All right. So I'm trying to learn it too deep. Well, kidding aside. I mean, the first time I felt NFT, it felt like, oh, just like Jay, will I get scammed in this one? Because
Yeah.
I mean, you're actually earning money out of thin air just by simply playing, and those were things that during those times were too good to be true. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I've been playing. I'm probably one of the OGs who actually stream Axie Infinity. I already streamed it way back June, and I believe it went parabolic around July or August. Where actually streamers are actually adding up and getting a lot of viewership because I came from the Mobile Legends scene. Then suddenly, I made a video. I actually made a video for Axie Infinity, and just a week's time, I'm not even sure if, what that video was about. Just simply letting the people know that this Axie costs 40 to 50,000, and the reason why I made the video because. Are you actually kidding me? Is this something that's the part of the video I'm trying to do? And people were asking why, and it actually went to like around 300,000 views. And that's not my normal in my YouTube. I mean, my YouTube, whenever I do content for MPL or Mobile Legends, somewhere goes like 50. I mean, I'm already lucky if I get 100. But it went 300 for a game that I didn't even know. Then that gets me interested. And so a friend of mine gave me a scholarship. So I played. That's the one I streamed, and I just realized that I'm actually getting more viewers playing Axie Infinity than the game that I'm actually shoutcasting, which is Mobile Legends. So, what is this game? And there's a time which actually SLP went up like 20 pesos up to the max, and that's where I get to realize or actually know the meaning of FOMO. Because I've already played the game, but I didn't invest my own money. And by the time I invest mine, together with C Blades, everything went down. I mean, I bought like a team around 100. Then it suddenly, the team, right after a couple of months, it went like 50% off. And a nerf and buffs comes. And I have to buy another one, and that's where I learned how to breed. And yeah, that's the first time I get to learn the hard way, trial by fire, NFTs. If you don't do your research, you're gonna get burned.
Yeah,
that's it.
I agree.
Your research, boys and girls. Again, okay, so that's really interesting. Now, among the NFT games that you've played. Oh wait. What are the NFT games that you have played, and among them, what would be your favorite? Rob?
Of course, Axie Infinity. That's the one that actually introduced us for, and we're actually playing it up until now. If there are something that I'm looking towards to playing within the year, probably Illuvium. It gets to a point that we get to play that. Looking into Pegaxi right now, pero I learned the FOMO word, so I'm just looking into it. But oops, will it get down? Then that's the time I'm gonna get in. But right now, no.
Right.
So Jay,
Yeah. Well, NFT games, man. I kind of dove in deep. Seriously, it kind of dove in deep. Well, of course, there is Axie Infinity. I tried playing Binary X as well with the Crypto U, Step Hero, Gunfire Hero. What's this one? It's like Skyweaver and Pegaxi.
You played a
Yeah.
lot, man. That was like
Yeah.
more than one year hand. I mean, like that was what, like 7 games.
Yeah, maybe. But I was
That was
just lucky with the other
Been
NFTs
around.
because I got in touch with some of the devs of the
Oh,
other
okay.
NFT games. So, but currently, right now, my favorite would be, as of this moment, would be Pegaxie because of its current situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool, cool. Okay. So yes, Rob.
No. I was about to say that Pegasus is really onto the moon right now.
Yeah. True.
Yeah. You guys, do you have any NFT support groups or guilds?
Hmm.
How does it work? I mean, how has it helped you so far in this journey, in this NFT journey, if you may? Jay?
Yeah. Well, I think in terms of support or guild support first before guild, well, I have my community, the people that supported me on my streaming career. These are actually, we call the community the Empire community, and these are the people that I also took in when I started reading in Axie. I started my own Axie scholarship, so we have made a group. It's like a branch of the Empire community. We call it Empire University. These are the people that supported me with the things that I was doing. See, it wasn't just a scholarship manager relationship. It's like we're really like friends, whenever we are chatting, and we hung out. We went to a resort last year, and it was super fun. It feels like a family instead of a support group, because you know how family goes, right? Support is a given when we say family. So it turned out to be just like that. And in terms of guild, well, I have my very own United Gamers Guild family, which I think I am very lucky to be a part of. And with everything, with the growth that I am having in the crypto scene, with the NFT scene, I am blessed that I'm being guided by this amazing guild.
Right. Nice. How about you, Rob?
Oh well, yeah. For support groups, I do have like Cryptoner PH, UGZ definitely as a part, of course, as a guild. In terms of guild, I mean, with the support group that I have right now, I mean, I'm really thankful because those were the people. I mean, I was in some groups way back. I mean, like for example, on the games I used to play, whenever you go into groups, sometimes it's really hard to ask people. Like, so for example, are you going to be in a group in Mobile Legends? You really have to be on the same wavelength in order for you to play with a certain players, right? Like for example, you're a legend player, some other players wouldn't want to play with you, like if they're on the top, because they're very competitive and they would want to only play with the people that the same gameplay that they have, right? Here in the crypto space, what I really like about this one is that the people who's actually on top are the ones who's actually willing to help, and that's pretty amazing, right? So I actually got burned with a game like, of course, Crypto Blades. I actually get into it, and it just so happened the game actually was on top, and of course I FOMO'd it, right? So I'm not gonna say it's gonna be a rug pull because I believe the game was still up, but it actually went parabolic downwards. All right, so that's the experience that I'm gonna tell everyone who's gonna be starting with the crypto space. They would like to go into NFTs, play to earn. Is I had that kind of experience, and those were the things that if I had a support and a guild during that time, probably I get to mitigate my losses. But because I feel like I want to get in first, sometimes you're actually in a position that, oh my god, this is a new game and I want to try it out, and people doesn't know about this game. Then I went in and I get wrecked. Now it's better for me to have, have you seen this game, and probably get a lot of a suggestion from people from your support group, and there, of course, it's a no-brainer. There's a lot of people who's actually looking into it, researching it for you, and that's gonna be the better, right? I mean, you don't really have to keep it to yourself, because I mean, it doesn't matter if you put how much money into it. If they also put into it, it's because both of you is gonna go up at the same time, at the same percentage. So it doesn't matter how early or how late you are. It's better to be safe And of course, it's gonna be fun if you have a lot of people doing the same things that you're like doing.
Yeah.
Right.
True.
Nice. Yeah. So, boys and girls, it pays to have a support group, a guild, or even if it's not a formal guild, just a group of people that helps each other. Trying to learn more things about this field that we're in.
That's true.
Right. What would you consider your greatest struggle in your NFT journey? Start with you, Rob.
Oh, greatest struggle probably the time I was actually breathing in Axie Infinity. The reason why I struggled, it's not because I mean I struggled because I would want to put more, but my girlfriend is holding my bank account. So, man, I was showing her, look, this is the exit I've been breathing, and after this is how much it will go. No,
look, baby,
you already lost.
Cute.
Yeah, you already lost. You already lost this X amount into this game, so you're only allowed to use this. All right. So I'm looking into it. It's because 5 days. Whenever you breed into Axie, you need to wait for 5 days. So 5 days, you have to wait for it. Then after that, you have to breed again. And after the breed, you sell the parents, and it's a cycle. It's a cycle. Whenever you have those kinds of printers are the same genes that whenever you do breed it, you get the same, right? Or sometimes it mutates. But that's it. So I would want to breed like 3 times more because I do believe I have something. I have more in the bank, but my girlfriend doesn't want me to do it. So that's a struggle that I want. I mean, I want because I'm trying to get the losses that I had.
But was it good for you? Was it good for you though?
Yes, because those were the time that was November, and November was the time that we are on ATH, all-time high, most of the coins, right?
Yeah.
So I believe the AXS during the time was around $150 to $160, 7,000 pesos in the Philippines. So he didn't give me the go signal to do it. I was about to breed like around 15 eggs during the time, so I get to manage to have 5 only. And December came, and for all of you know that the coins went down, right? So I'm thankful that she actually held on to it, but that was a struggle. That was the only struggle that I have.
How about you, Jay?
Well, for me, the biggest struggle would be diamond hands. You see, just like Rob here, ROI really is one of the biggest struggle in terms of my NFT game journey, because I got in at peak and I'm still staying during the dip. So it's a little bit hard because you will get tempted. You will get tempted. Like, you guys know this. If you have like some Axies here and there, and those Axies are starting to earn a significant amount of SLPs, there is this temptation to, just cash it out. Convert your SLPs to cash because you already got the breathing covered. You already got some things covered inside the game. So there is this temptation. So that is why I am trying to, keep my diamond hand strong. Thing is, just like what Rob said, the bear started crawling in. December came in and everything went downhill. And I was like, you know what? It's all good. It's like 1 peso. It'll go back. And now look at us. Now look at us. But see, that's actually okay for me. I don't mind diamond handing the investment that I have because let's face it, like Axie Infinity is one of the biggest, if not the biggest NFT game there is right now. So if we're talking about longevity, if we're talking about sustainability, I'm sure they will be sustaining this game for a long time still. So I know that at the end of the day, what I'm doing will still be worth it. But is it a struggle? Yes, of course, man. Of course, knowing that you haven't gotten your money back yet, and knowing that you have these things lying around waiting for you. It's like they're these, tiny little devils screaming at you, hey, spend us,
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's really a struggle for me right now.
There's actually two things that you really need to master, I believe, in the space of crypto, right?
Yeah.
And NFTs, right? Number one, of course, you mentioned it earlier that the diamond hands, it's hodling, right? And to be fair, why did it get hodl? Well, you can just simply hold, right? But anyway, I don't know how it came to a huddle, but number one is huddle. Number two is take profit. All right.
Yeah.
You need to know when to huddle and need to know when to take profit. And taking profit sometimes is really hard whenever you see the coin is really going up. And you still believe, and I believe you, Jay, also know that. All right, it went down to 1 peso. We're still gonna be waiting. It's gonna go up sometime. We just have to wait. We don't need the money. We don't need to cash it out, man. We just have to wait. And we waited more to go down. All right. So we didn't even take profit. So I believe that those were the things that you need to master: when to huddle and when to take profit. And I counter a tweet. I believe that's David Becker, some crypto enthusiast on Twitter. He actually said that whenever you had an X amount that you can stake, but what they're doing is that they are staking, right? So they stake stable coins, so this lowest chance to get down, and probably low APY yields. And whenever he said that whenever you had the golden goose, those interest that you gave for an APY from the stable coins that's the one that you do for the aggressive. So his play was to get enough money to get a golden goose, and that golden goose would just simply lay eggs every single time, and those eggs are the one he traded for the aggressive one. So hopefully we get to a point to get those golden goose at some point.
Of course. I mean, everything will pan out great for us, I am sure. Bro, let's believe in that statement so that we can sleep like a baby tonight.
Okay, and speaking of investment,
okay,
what would you say would be the best investment that you've made in crypto?
Rob, best investment. To be very transparent in this podcast or in this interview, I haven't gotten any. I mean, I haven't put it out. Any, even I put some of my. I mean, not some. Most of my money way back last year. It's August, because I was just simply a scholar way back up until July, and August was the time that I think that I have to put in my own, because I already believe in it. All right. So I haven't put the things out, but in terms of portfolio, I get to learn how to diversify. I'm not into just simply one coin. I already learned how to stake. I believe if ever there's something, was the question was the best investment, right? I had land in Axie Infinity.
Oh, you got one?
Forest.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
looky here.
Yeah, I believe that's one. What I did was, I mean, the forest. I could be able to buy the forest. I don't have the forest right now. I'm staking it in Ron, because Ron coin is about to come in a week's time, and after that, I'm gonna purchase the forest, because that's what it meant to be. So all the breed that I had for the past couple of months, I'll be buying a land, and so I believe that's gonna be my best investment, and hopefully it works out. It pan out, right?
I'm sure it will, bro.
That's how bullish I am on Axie Infinity.
Yeah, I'm sure it will be. Well, on my end, if since you're asking me what the best investment that I've made in terms of crypto, right? In terms of crypto, I'm still going to say Axie. It's not just, a financial investment for me, because with this game, I get to become real close friends with the people that were used to just supporting me. And it's really cool to get to know them on a personal level, There is a reason why people watch you stream. There is a reason why they follow certain influencer online. And once you get to hear those stories, how you were a part of their lives on a personal level, like face to face, that is like, as corny as it may sound, but for me, that was a truly magical moment. Late at night, we were chilling in the pool and everybody was just sharing things. And I was a part of that period of their lives, and I was able to help them. See, Axie opened that window. Axie was the reason why that conversation happened. And Axie was the reason why I felt like my family expanded. So I think, yeah, still Axie is my best investment in terms of my NFT and crypto journey. Yeah.
And yeah, speaking of people around you, speaking of family, speaking of friends, what do you think would be the best advice that was given to you when you started your blockchain journey? Jay?
All right. For me, the best advice given to me and that I was able to apply to myself, it was hard. It was hard. Truth be told, it's not gonna be like someone will say something bright to you and then tomorrow you'll do that. No, it's not gonna be that, because you have to fight your urges as well, right? Like what Rob has mentioned earlier. If you saw something and you think it's gonna go big, but nobody knows, no, it's not that popular yet, and you want to try and do your own thing, it could be a good thing, it could be a bad thing. See, you have to fight your urges, but these are the things that was mentioned to me that really helped me in terms of my NFT and crypto journey. Number one, of course, is to only spend what you can afford to lose. That is it's like the golden rule of NFT games. You can only spend what you can afford to lose. And two, DYOR. Do your own reading all the time, man. You can't be lazy in terms of learning new things, especially if you're trying to get into a new game. You have to read the white paper, man, from top to bottom, word for word, because that is the only way that you can, no, not the only way, but that is one of the biggest reason as to why you would have an informed decision. And of course, this doesn't just go into NFTs or crypto, but in your personal lives as well. You should never stop learning. Yeah, those are the things for me.
Nice. Perfect. So, Rob?
I believe I'll be on the same page with Jay. Do you want? Of course, don't spend too much. I mean, don't spend money that you're not you don't want to lose, right? I mean, something like that. But in terms of the DYOR, the do your own research, there was a funny thing that happened to me. There was a friend who told me, "Oh yeah, you just do your Jor, whatever."
Yeah,
what's what DYOR? All right, do your own research. All right. Do my own research. All right, I'm gonna go to a game. I'm gonna check the tokenomics and white paper. And when I look at the white paper, so what's in here? All right, I scroll down. All right, I've read that that's gonna be the roadmap. Oh, Q1, this gonna happen. Q2. Okay, then what's next? I don't understand. All right, you're gonna do everything. You have ICO and all. All right, so I guess if you're gonna say do your own research, there's a friend of mine told me, okay, before you actually do your own research, get to at least know how to research. All right, because when you do your own research, it's gonna be hard because there's a lot of things, and even even projects that's not really good has a good white paper, and sometimes they have the better arts or whatever. Their page was better than the legit ones, and those were the things that they want to see in order for you to put your money in. So there's an art, or rather a deeper analysis in terms of do your research. But I guess to start with, if I'm gonna give an advice, learn to do you have to know how do you do your research. I'm not sure if I'm making sense, but I don't know how to DYOR at first, but now I do. Not most. I mean, I believe I can understand white paper a little bit, but it's still gonna be. Probably the best advice that I could give you was surround yourself with wise people or brilliant people, because you cannot do it alone. You can never do it alone. So it's better to just simply ask, this one, that's just his genius. What do you think, bro? All right. How about you? And you collate everything, right?
Yes.
All right. It's better to do it that way. I mean, it's better at that. He's actually doing his own research and as well as him. So you put it together. All right. What's the best case scenario? All right. I have two heads helping me now. So that's how I do my research. I ask people.
and just a reminder, everyone, this is not a financial advice. This is just based on personal experiences that we are sharing to you. Okay. This next question is a good one. So in your own way, with your current situation with your resources, with your platform, with your influence, how do you think can you contribute to the currently growing NFT community?
Well, I do this on TikTok, and I always just number one is I only gonna promote something that I'm really invested into. I mean, I'm not gonna put my followers or the people that's actually looking into me that I'll be promoting something and I'm not gonna even touch it because I was paid to do it. If I'm gonna be promoting something, it has to be that even me, I will jump into it. I'm not gonna have people to go into something that I'm not willing to do it myself. So probably that's the thing that I can do for them. And aside from those, of course, I'm gonna be very transparent on what I do. I mean, I'm not gonna tell them how much or how much they would actually earn because that's
don't tell them. Just tell me. Don't tell them.
Yeah, I mean, right? But I'm gonna be transparent to them that I actually gained this X amount. All right, probably like in terms of percentages. So it's really up to them, but yeah, probably that's my golden rule whenever I'm gonna put my influence out there is that I'm only gonna tell you the things that I'm also willing to invest myself into.
Actually, that is something that, why promote something that you yourself don't even believe in?
True.
Well, some people get paid into promoting, right? We are on the just being realistic. I knew a few people
We're in
that
that space,
just
so
gonna promote something, but they're not. Well, at least if you're gonna do that, I mean, for me, it's all personally. If you're gonna promote something and you're not willing to invest into, at least tell your followers, right? I mean, just be transparent. All right, this is a promotion from a this game, blah blah blah, and they are promoting this game, and you don't have them. Oh yeah, go into it. You're gonna earn X amount, and of course, your followers believe in you. They don't believe in the game; they believe in you. And
it's true.
Diba? You're actually putting yourself in a position that they may fail. I mean, it may or it may not, but you don't want to be in that position, and you don't want to get blamed.
Yeah,
That's true. That's true.
Jay.
Yeah, well, on my end, I am going to be in the same boat as Rob. I am always trying my best to educate the community. So I think that is one of the best things that I could share. Sharing my mistakes and how they could avoid it so that they won't go through the things that I've been through before. See, like what Rob has mentioned, we are in this space, right? All of us, we're in this space right now, social media. So it's going to be inevitable that there will be a certain games, certain developers that will, knock on your doors to ask you if you can promote this and that. And of course, you will be offered a good thing. And so the thing that I do is I always have this thing in my head that hyping is a whole different thing than educating. So whenever I do those projects, I make it to a point that even them, the developers, they know that what I will do is I will inform the people of their game. I will never mention that, oh, hey, I'm gonna be here. We'll be rich together. I will do what you want. Okay, I'll do what you want, but I'll inform the people what your game is about. I'm not going to tell them that this is the next big thing, this is the blah, 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 but I'll inform them of your game. Think of me as like a summary of your white paper. That's how I did these contents, these partnered contents, especially for NFT games. So yeah, that's how I go about with that one.
Oh, that's nice. Okay. Oh yeah. Here. I think this will be about your personal mantra, your do's and don'ts. Just give us one for each, one do and one don't. Something that you would do, or something that you always do, and it's one thing that you will never do in crypto.
Seriously, you know what I think? I think me and Rob, we're kind of in the same situation in terms of crypto investment, of the whole journey, because I kind of feel like where you got burned, I kind of feel like where you think you did bad and when you think you did good. So I think me and Rob would probably kind of say almost the same things here, but for me, it's what the things that I can say about this is first, of course, the golden rule: spend what you can afford to lose. All right, that's the thing, the first and foremost. All right, the thing that should pop into your head whenever you want to go into NFTs. Second is you always have to be open to new things. All right, it's nice to get out of your comfort zone. I'm sure a lot of people already heard that a million times, but in NFT games, take it as your chance to finally get out of that box, you know? Because if you try and venture into something new, then it's like you are discovering a whole new part of yourself, and it feels good. And of course, you have to learn as much as you can. Please, good people, learn as much as you can before investing. All right, DYOR. Rob mentioned it as well earlier. You have to do your own research, and you can do what Rob does. You can ask the people around you, the people that you think knows more about a certain thing that you want to get into. There's nothing wrong with that, and do not succumb to FOMO or hype.
I guess we all agree on that.
FOMO is really a word. Fear of missing out, right? Yeah, fear of missing out. Yeah, I've been FOMO'd for a lot of times here. I mean, I haven't been a year in crypto, but anyway, if there's something that I'm gonna do, probably. Oh, was it before or?
No, your personal, based on what you have done, what your personal practice. Your do's and your don'ts.
All right. My do's right now are just invest into the things that you actually believed in. Of course, whenever you actually did your you have done your own research. Of course, the golden rule that was mentioned by Jay, that only spend that you are willing to lose the amount. Aside from those, probably if there's something that I would want to remove myself in doing. I mean, you really have to have this kind of habit. Sometimes whenever you go into a certain game, or actually you're starting out, you're always looking into your portfolio. So probably if there's something I would want to do is I want to learn how to probably dollar cost average. I'm actually learning that right now. Also know your portfolio. I mean, are you here for the short run, midterm, or a long haul? So at least those were the things that I really have to, even myself, I'm trying to learn those things right now. Those were the do's that I would want to happen. But the don'ts, probably not to look into coin market cap or coin gecko every single minute. Like, how much does BTC come right now? 35k. Still want to dip. All right. It went. I am pretty sure that a lot of people in the crypto space are always trying to look how much was it right now. Right? Probably there was called like probably if you're a day trader, that's okay. I mean, there's a word like scalping, something like that. That you actually went on to like longs and shorts. But that's the habit that I would want to remove myself, especially on the coins that in the long haul. Like I'm actually into FTM Phantom right now. Not that big, but I always look into it. So how much is Phantom right now? It's worth $3 before. Now it's 2.2. How long will it get back? Right? Something like that. Probably not to look into it too much, and probably have a life. That's what I'm trying to do right now. Have a life, my friend. Don't look into the charts. You're not a tech analyst. Are you actually doing those things? I'm actually looking at the candles. Okay, green is up. And I'm trying to be smart, but I'm not.
Checking the RSI and
stoic RSI. Like stoic. All right, moving average. I actually get to learn debt cross. All right, debt cross is something when the moving average go in between the 50 and the 200 moving average. All right. But at the end of the day, I still don't know what that means. So I still want to research. There's a lot of things. Probably there's something in the crypto space right now is that there's so much to learn, and the journey and the process is really amazing.
Yeah.
Right. Of course. And I think that's it for tonight. Any last message that you have for our viewers, Jay?
Well, life is short. All right, life is short. I know that things could get tempting, but you always gotta believe that everything that comes up must come down, vice versa. So never, ever, ever, ever lose hope if you think that you are down low, because soon enough you'll be going to the moon.
Right.
Yeah, I don't have something like an outro. It's like, I envy him whenever they do those kinds of outros, guys. But for me, if there's gonna be a final thought, something I'm gonna say is that of course, don't try crypto. No, joking. What I can tell you guys is that just enjoy the process. I mean, everything is learning. There's only two things in life. It's either you learn or you win. All right? There's no such thing as losing. The only thing that you lose in this market is when you get out, right? It's okay. I mean, it's not okay to lose, but at least know why you lose. And right after that, you get to learn. All right?
Yeah.
And we are probably, I'm not really sure, during these times, as of recording, we are on a bearish market. So I believe the bearish market gonna give you a lot of lessons, because in a bullish market, they always say that you're actually doing a lot of. I mean, everyone is a genius in the bullish market. That's what they say. And in the bearish, that's where you actually get to learn. So now is the right time to learn if we are actually in the bear market. So yeah, try to learn as much as possible. Do it quick, and surround yourself with the people that are willing to help you out with this journey, because it's gonna be a long journey for sure, and a happy and an exciting one.
Prosperous. It's been a pleasure having you, gentlemen. Thank you for joining us today. And to everyone, thank you for watching. This has been Hot E of the United Gamers Guild, reminding everyone to educate yourselves, invest responsibly, and stay safe, everyone.